is up, everybody? I gotta remember that. So who do we have here? Huh? I guess I will just keep putting my soul together until you guys get ready to talk. All right. Brush Life's here. Travis is here. What we doing, guys? You guys done working for the day? I had nothing but estimates today, so was pretty uneventful. Had my yard signs made, new ones made, and just been passing them out and getting them out and about across town, and fiddling with saws. Awesome. You got something? We got something pretty good for Monday, Travis. You guys see my shirt? I love this shirt. I got it from Greg Brown. It's see the beavers. They're even rigging. I think they're rigging with rings because they're round. That's what I'm gonna say, at least, because that's the only way to rig them, I think. Brush Life says he's doing some California sycamores. So, what's the difference between, say, your sycamore and mine? Ours are real slick bark, white with gray splotches and stuff. Real tall, kind of widespread. I think the video that I did limb walk was a sycamore. But that was one thing actually. Let's see, line clearance switching from Aspen to Townsend. To be totally honest, Townsend is the only one I know of. You know, I heard that Ass Plunge is like so stupid strict with some of their just ridiculous rules that you can get fired for some stupid stuff. But I've heard a lot better stuff about Townsend than I have Aspen. So, hey Steven, we got Steven here. Awesome. How we doing? Oh man, it's a long ways away, buddy. It's wild to think that we stretch out and can sit here and talk to other people that far away. It just blows my mind. As far as, like, if it doesn't involve tree work in social media, I don't really mess with it. I probably wouldn't mess with any of it if it wasn't for the fact I do a lot of tree work and stuff with it, and, you know, make videos and stuff. So I don't know what I would do if I wasn't making videos, which is pretty crazy. I'd probably be making videos of something. Brush Life, that last video was good. I like that. I like the being able to see the techniques and stuff from the way that you guys do the palms and stuff, which is a tree that I heard. Actually, I seen Scoot comment on there, or Scott, that he's never done a palm either. I know that they're just crazy different as far as they're not a tree. They're basically a weed. They're fibrous, and it's like cutting through a big wad of azosia grass. Is kind of what I've always kind of compared it to. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I lost a whole bunch of hair, which is a must. I can't handle this heat. It's getting ridiculous out here. Travis, I'm in Missouri. Misery. Same thing. I'm not missing out on anything on them palms, huh? Yeah, I could only imagine. They look and just seem like a pain in the ass. I don't know. You guys see the thumbnail? I got my little nephew, his shirt. You can barely see the drawing on that. And I guess everything's backwards, but yeah, I'm trying to keep it, but it's over here with all my stuff, so like I'm afraid that by the time I give it to him, it's gonna be all stained up and everything. It'd be my luck. Oh, really? Well, hey, that's awesome. I mean, that part I find. Steven says he didn't have anything to do with trees, but we have a way of kind of, I guess, making it interesting. That's I almost expect the tree guys. Um, you get you get a wide variety of personalities. A lot of them standoffish, competitive, negative, I guess. And I almost expect that kind of stuff, but I always think it's wild when you have someone who isn't in the tree work and they find it interesting. That's the reason I started making the videos, is just to show people what we was doing. So, I think that's awesome. Thomas, what's up? What up, buddy? Nothing. We are just I know it says triple T, but I guess that still works. It's Thursday, so that heading is still correct. We was just gonna do a little bit of Q&A, I guess. Was gonna answer any questions you guys had, and actually was gonna maybe discuss the next video, and maybe do that from now on. Maybe give a little bit of insight on the video before I upload it, and that way the few that tune into the live feeds have a little bit more of an understanding, and maybe know a little bit more about the video when it comes up. The next video, let's see, let's see. Yeah, he says it's crazy to see how the tree's gonna move. It's all something that I'm sure Brush Life and a lot of other guys can attest to it. That it's just something that comes with experience. But I guess it takes a special kind of person to even want to attempt that. To get up there and attempt to do these jobs. But yeah, the next video is called. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll jump right into it. The next video, which is basically done, I'm just kind of holding on to it. Trying to, because it seems like if I put the video out too soon, I'll miss some views. On the last video, I kind of wait for it to hit around that 1,000 mark, because I mean we don't have a lot of subscribers, but usually on average they get around 1,000, and some of them a lot more. I'm sure. I think Speed Kills is like I'm sure it's at like 110, 120,000 and full of nothing but negative BS on the comment section. So the next video was a fun one to do. We really, that's the reason I figured I'd wear Greg's shirt, which if it wasn't for Greg, the next video wouldn't have really been possible. He sent us the bollard. We had the bollard for, you know, a lot of these videos. When you see them, they're not put out when I do them. They're kind of jumping all around. Some of it's old footage, and we had that sweet gum removal where we used the bollard for the first time. This job that's getting ready to come out, the next video, is actually the second job that we used the bollard on. Dave was able to get used to it, you know, on the first one, which was nice. And then the job that's on the next video, it is there's an elm tree that has just multiple fork spar that you know, a little bitty stump, and then it just forked off a billion times. And we took a couple major sections, basically just trees, down to that fork, that one over the house. A lot of it was crispy dead, had caught Dutch elm's disease and was in pretty bad shape. Didn't really want to climb it and tie into it, so there was a neighboring, right next to it, pretty close to it, was a hard maple, really tall, really nice tree, good structure. So I went ahead and I tied into it, and then I also tied into the tree that we end up doing. So we end up doing dual terminal rigging is the name of the video. That's what it goes over, and we kind of touch bases on. We actually have two full complete rigging setups on this job, and one is in the tree that I'm doing, and one is in the opposing tree. The house is right in between, and the big sections are over the house, and it was just so far over the house. Either you got to lower stuff down onto the roof, which a lot of times doesn't look very good, and I try to avoid that. And the roof pitch was kind of rough, so we really needed to come up with some idea to be able to take the branch and move it a long ways to get it past the house, and then miss all the electric lines and everything. So what we did here, I'll kind of do a little. Here's the tree there, and then we have the other tree here, and we'll just pretend like my coffee cup here is the house. Set that up. So the limbs actually came out way over to here. They were over the house completely. We wanted to be able to swing the branches. This was the only drop zone, which was in front of the house and right in between the two trees. It was very, very small. We had electric lines all around us, and I didn't want to rig small. I wanted to rig big. I wanted to do it in a couple sections, and then, you know, the rest of it I could rig out in a few smaller pieces. But there was a couple big sections that I wanted to rig, and I didn't want to break it down. I wanted to rig it in some big sections. You call it snowballing, yeah. What was, sorry here. Hey, yeah, Steven, we'll talk to you later. So we wanted to transfer the branch from here. We wanted to transfer it over the house, in between the two trees, and then I needed to transfer it over to this tree and bring it down. So we have two complete setups, but I only have one ground guy. That's the problem that we end up running into. We have all the equipment, but we don't have enough hands to really do the job the way I wanted to. Until I started thinking about it. Now actually we can. Before we had the bollard, we couldn't lock two full systems off. But now that we have the bollard, we can lock the system that was over on this tree, which was a porter wrap. We can lock it off completely, and snug it up. Then Dave can run the one that I'm in, and then transfer the load over, and then let go of that bollard, walk over to the other tree over here, and then lower the rest of it down. I'm probably gonna catch some slack about rigging big, but it sometimes I guess I can't put it into words the reason I for sure decide to do something. I just it's gonna look a little crazy when you see it. It's it's not ungodly. I mean we're not rigging like just massiveness. A lot of not it's not a lot of wood weight, but there's a good chunk of rigging on this video. Some technical rigging that will kind of show a few of you maybe a new technique. Maybe there's something you can pick up on it. I get asked a lot about my tie-in point, and I get accused often of side loading a carabiner, which I'm not doing at all. My setup looks like it's just a regular carabiner clipped on, and but it's not. It's there's a pulley, there's the carabiner, and the carabiner is usually the clip that I end up tying the tail on to retrieve. But at the very end of this video, I slow the video down and I give a close-up of my anchor point, my tie-in there as I retrieve it. I'm trying to think of what else on the video there is. There's really, we're just right over the top of a house. Bottom line, a lot of rigging, a little bit of chunking down. The 150. Thank Mike Frizzle again because it worked its tail off, big time. Yeah, John makes a good point. I mean, it's a good technique, but it's a lot of setup time. Um, my opinion on that was like I said, I set my first tie-in point. This tree was in bad shape, so I wanted to be in this one anyway, tied in while I was working this one down. But I'm a firm believer in unless it's a wide open tree, go up and check your tie-in point before you start. It gets it out of my head. I have to worry about maybe I was stuck on a twig or it's over a dead branch or this or that. First thing I do usually is go up and check that. I went up, I checked it, I set some rigging points, came straight down, then went up the other tree, and as I was going up, I set the rigging points up into it. Dave set the quarter wrap, the bollard, all that stuff, and he's been doing pretty good as far as understanding the setup and getting it set up. He did a good job rigging on this video, but yeah, as far as time, it didn't really take any more time, I don't think, because I would have went up there and checked my rigging point, or my tie-in point, no matter what, just for safety purposes. And then while I was there, I just decided to throw a set of all gear uh, dual rings up in it that are retrievable, and that was ideal because when I got down, I was able to just retrieve them rigging rings out of everything that was in this tree was retrievable, and I had to take a couple rings out of this tree on my way down as we were piecing it out. I threw them down. I think we used the bend right ring. I tried to label as much stuff as I possibly could for you guys so that you can understand what I was doing on the video, because I tried to give an explanation, but it's like it just sounds like just bam, 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 bam. It's so much info, and it's got to be hard to retain unless you want to rewind it 50,000 times, which I'm sure nobody wants to do that. But I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and say hell with it and upload that video when we finish here. It takes quite a while to upload. It like shuts my phone down for an hour or so. But yeah, it'll be up here I would imagine before the night's over with. And like I said, it's called dual terminal. It just touches bases on the ability to have two systems, lock one off, and be able to transfer a load over. Hey, there he is. What up, buddy? There's Mike. Hey, when are you coming down? Man, I just seen your message today. I guess I got lost in a bunch of messages I had. We had we had that day that we went live in Malden, which was the last live video weekend where it was it was chaos. When it come time to get paid, it was chaos. It was rough. I mean, I don't want to dog on nobody, but so I won't. If the trees were enormous, it was underbid. It was way more work than we expected, and like I said, we had left the house. I had left my house at like 6:15, 6:30. We didn't make it home till I think it was like 10:30 that night, and we took a 30-minute lunch break, and that was it. The rest of it was driving and working. So I think I don't know if you had messaged me the day before that or when it somehow your message got lost. But hey, when are you coming? When are you coming my direction? What what day? Apparently my phone takes a while before the messages come up. So Kevin says, well, yeah, that's I've done the same thing. Kevin says he has watched the videos multiple times just to figure something out, and I totally get that. Lawrence Schultz, that's another person. If you guys like tree videos, complicated tree videos, extreme angles and extreme rigging and advanced techniques and everything, that's the guy. Lawrence is something special. He's very, very smart. I feel like he approaches it with like a almost a mathematical. He's got to be a wizard at math probably, and or yeah, I mean that would like geometry and stuff like that. The guy just gets it, and he just put out a video, awesome video. All of his videos, I don't think I've ever seen a bad one. He's amazing. So. Oh shoot, really? You had to hold. Dang it. When was it? Yeah, Travis. Vanderman is a complete wizard. Hey, you have to text me tomorrow or something, or later on, and we gotta figure out some way to meet up. That's a bummer. That really sucks. Yeah, it's got to be hard to try to do anything right now. That's the same way with me. We wanted to do vacation and stuff, and about the time that I'm ready to, some big job jumps up, somebody needs help, or so it's that part's been kind of rough for me too. What are you doing, Swamp Bear? No, man, no, not at all. Hey, like I said, that 150, we worked its tail off on the next video that's getting ready to come out, and what we did originally, with it having the two rigging systems, we tested them right before we rigged big. So, like, I didn't set them two systems up and then just freaking slap a big old spar into it. We tested them with smaller limbs, one at a time, and made sure that they felt good. Reduced some weight on each point, and then when I felt safe, there's two cuts, and the camera doesn't really do them even justice. Like they are a lot bigger than even the camera made them look, because I didn't really get them in view until they were going away, and they were quite a ways away from me. And they look, with the GoPro, they look kind of close, but the travel that those limbs had to make from the middle pitch of the house, clean over the porch out into the opening was a sight to see. It was pretty nice. But yeah, guys, I don't have a lot left to say. I guess I wanted to let you guys all know that the new video is coming out. I am gonna maybe do this live feed thing and try to give a little bit of insight on the video. I feel like there's some stuff I wanted to tell you guys I'm forgetting. Yeah, I kind of want to do this live feed thing that way I can give you a little bit of insight on it and you can understand the video a little more than just them few people that just kind of lurk on the channel and just randomly come by and watch a video instead of hitting the subscribe button or anything. So maybe I'll do a little better on the next one. I'll write down like maybe topic points and stuff like that. Make sure that I don't forget something because I know as soon as I stop this, I'm gonna remember it. But guys, I'm gonna save a little bit of my phone charge so I can upload this video. Everybody stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll go live. Yeah, maybe we'll